First of all, I was at the People's Choice Awards when you were there backstage, and I was walking towards you, and you were getting pulled away. You looked, speaking of unbelievable beauty, you look beautiful in that red outfit, I believe it was. And how cool!
Yeah.
That was such a great outfit. And how cool was it to have your kids surprise you that evening?
It was so sweet, like them doing the live feed from the living room. Like I didn't expect it. I was like, wait a minute, is that tape? No, that's what they had on today. What's happening right now? It was so sweet and super thoughtful of the people from People's Choice to do that. It really warmed my heart and made my night. You know, everything at the end of the day, you know this, you have kids, you do it for them. Hi, whoever's running around in the background. And so they're such a big, you know, they're just everything in my life. So them being a part of that big moment in my career was so sweet. I loved it.
I love how you totally embrace the family, and you put them out there on social media. So you get so many people that are always, you know, they don't want to show their faces. I love, it makes you so down to earth, so real, and you celebrate your family. Speaking of your kids, I had the opportunity to interview your very impressive daughter, Emmy. I went home and I told my wife, I go, wow, she is so sweet and such a sweet, good little girl, polite and respectful and so smart and everything. I mean, that's the best compliment I think you can get, right, as a parent, when people come up and they'll tell you that.
She's an angel. She's an angel. They both are. And Emmy is such a creative soul, and very kind of centered and down to earth. I don't know if you saw when her and Max were on the People's Choice where she was kind of like calming him down. Like,
right.
Okay.
No, I totally noticed that.
She's so mature. And to see her grow up, and even watching her that day do those interviews with you and a couple of other journalists for her book that she came up with the idea to do, to kind of save the sloths and teach kids how to pray. Like, all of it is just, I couldn't be prouder of her, of both of them.
I love that, and I love the book, by the way, and for her celebrating faith, I think that's just awesome. Getting that for my kids too for Christmas, so it was great. But let's talk about how you're finally showing us how you get that JLo glow. Tell us about this line that that you're involved with.
Yeah, it's called JLo Beauty. It's a JLo Beauty company. We're finally starting it. And of course, for me, I think the #1 question, you know, wherever I go, is always, what are you doing for your skin?
Yeah.
And as I've gotten more mature, I get the question even more often. So I started this, you know, I think I've been thinking about it for 20 years at least, but I didn't feel as ready. And about 3 years ago, I was like, okay, I'm ready. I know what I want it to be. And so I just started putting it together. We got a team to work with us. And it's really about beauty having no expiration date. The idea that you can be youthful and timeless at every age. Exactly. And a line of skincare products that really work, And it took time to develop them. It took us like 3 years. I sent back the serum like 26 times. I think they thought, like, they bought it to me and they're like, okay, what do you think? And I'm like, it's good. Let's try this. Let's try this. And I think they thought maybe 2, 3, 4 times we'd be done.
Yeah.
You know, 26 times later, I didn't even know they were counting.
Right.
They were like, this took 26 times. We got it right. And I was like, I'm sorry. If I'm going to put my name on it, I want people to know that I put my all into it, and that it's something that I feel proud to put my name on. So we're here.
So many people always ask me, like, whenever I'll post a picture or something of you in it, and they're like, how does she look in person? Is she that pretty? And I go, oh my God, her skin looks like she's, you know how people will be asking, I say her skin looks like she's like 9 years old. There's like not one pore. You can't see. So it's great to that you're finally sharing this with the world. Congratulations on all that.
Thank you.
I want to talk about your work in Out of Sight for a second, because George Clooney recently said that every actress in town read for that part, and it was such a difficult role because you had to be sexy, you had to believe this woman could shoot you, could kill you, and Jennifer encompassed all that. And so when you hear stuff like that, what do you remember about? Yeah, exactly. What do you remember about that process and about that time?
Yeah, it was a great time for me. You know, I was I was auditioning for a lot of, different movies at the time, and Out of Sight was a big one that all, like you say, all the girls were kind of going out for. And I remember going to George's house, and he had a pig in the front yard.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He had a pot-bellied pig.
Yeah, and I met Steven Soderbergh there, who's the director, and we literally did the trunk scene. Like, I was on his couch, and we ran through it, and it was just like, that was it. And they called me later on about doing it, and honestly, it was one of my favorite movies that I've ever done, and it was a great time in my life. So I'm happy to hear George talk about it in a positive way as well.
Yeah, it's such a classic flick. I want to show you this picture, and I want you to tell me who you think wore it better, okay? Oh, no, wait, that's another one. Oh, not that one. The Lopez versus Lopez. All right, who wore? I think you won that one for sure. I didn't really have a choice.
Nice. I love the ballet pose.
Yeah, I know.
You was in it. You were in it.
Hey, I was putting work in on that one right there. Okay, check this one out, though. Someone did something to this one. Look at that one. It's a lot of Lopez versus Lopez.
Your body looked pretty good there.
Someone did that. They posted it, and I go, oh, my God, I thought that was the funniest thing. My dad had to count me on that one. It is hilarious.
I love it.
In celebration of our 20th anniversary of the year, we're naming you, by the way, Jennifer, our Access Style icon, because you killed.
Thank you.
Well deserved. How would you describe your sense of style today if you had to explain it to someone?
I think it's always kind of been the same. It's a mix of like couture and street. It's sexy and classic. I think it's a mix of those things,
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's sexy but classic.
Yeah.
It's a mix between Marilyn and Jackie O. It's like
oh, I like that. No, hey, that's the perfect description, and still classy. Not just classy, exactly. Sexy and classy. I know you're sort of in wedding limbo right now. Any plans for this next year, or would you ever consider like doing just a quickie wedding?
We've talked about so many different things because we had to cancel the wedding last year because of COVID,
right,
because of the quarantine. And we actually did it twice, which people don't know, where we had it in different times. First one canceled, then second one canceled as well. And so I don't know. We kind of have let it go for a second. And I don't know what we do. We talk about small, big, this, should we this, that. And I think we just feel like, let's just wait it out. There's no rush. We're good. Everything's cool. And it'll happen when, the time is right. I feel like it's not a huge priority to go and have a big wedding right now. That's not what life is about. Life right now is about just enjoying each other and spending time and really, being grateful for all the things that we have, our health, exactly, and our family, and being able to do all these great creative things that we're doing. And we're just super content right now with that. And I think that's where we should keep it right now.
You're exactly right, and I love seeing you guys. And again, such a big fan of the whole family. So congratulations on everything. Give my best to my man, Alex. He continues to kill it on Baseball Tonight. And JLo Beauty will launch on JLoBeauty.com on January 1st, 2021, and at Sephora, Sephora.com, and on Amazon, January 14th, 2021.